Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It is great to see everybody. Oliver, hi there. Good to see you, Oliver. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Today is a holiday in Germany, Ascension Day. And so there are like tons of people that are, whoa! Oliver just subscribed with Prime. Oliver, thank you so much. I'm stunned. I'm surprised. Hi there, Oliver on Twitch. I gotta give you a boom. Bam, thank you. I appreciate it. So it's a holiday here in Germany, and there has been many people enjoying the weather, enjoying their day off, and being a bit loud. So we may be interrupted every now and then. If we are, I apologize. It was showing me ads instead of your face, not having that. Well, I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, and it's a good way to get rid of ads. I'll give you that. Let's take care of some introductions really quick. Hello, everybody. My name is... Prime sub has to be manually renewed. Oh, that I didn't know. They've been subscribed for 5 months. Dang. Thank you, Oliver. It means a lot. I don't have many subs. Not many, so thank you. It does mean a lot to me. Let's see, where was I? Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, you are going to see a Linktree link within the description, and it looks something like this. Yeah, if you pay, then it renews automatically until you cancel it, but Prime ends each time, and you have to select to reuse it. Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. From Tuesday's stream, we were sharing everybody and showing off everybody's merch shops. Excuse me. And so mine is down here under the Kozel merch shop, Redbubble, and we are going to be uploading some images, some stickers to that. So also you can join my Discord from here, and if you've got work that you'd like to share with the community, that's where you would post it. We have nothing on the Discord to actually look at today, but if you are on Behance, we do have a subscription area. So if you would like, you can subscribe to me there, and or you can buy me a cup of joe. If you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, well, not Facebook, YouTube or Twitch, subscribe, like, all those things that helps the streamers out. Okay, let's see here. How do we want to do this? Let's come here. So what kind of inspired me on Tuesday was to get some of my characters, some of my art, uploaded as stickers, and people in chat seemed to be excited about that idea. So we were going to do that. So let me jump over into Illustrator, and we can see what we've got going on here. We have the Godfeather. We've got our octopus. We have our sea toad. And we've got Cora, our blue whale. I guess for what we've got going, if we come in here, let's talk about this really quick. Let's go ahead, open up our layers. And if we select our path, we can come in here to our fill and let's just grab a different color. That's pretty vibrant. Okay, that's better. Now, here's kind of the question that I have. Usually stickers have the white border. I may need to work on this one because it's small. If for those of you that might have remembered, I ended up taking did the painting within Photoshop. So it was initially made, painted, to art, wow, whatever you want to call it, in Illustrator. God, that blue is just bothering me. It was initially in Illustrator and I wasn't happy with it, so I decided to take it into Photoshop and work on it. So with that being said, I did some work on it and then decided to bring it back in. And so I vectorized it using the redraw. Now, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's pretty small. I may need to redo it, but we can do that later. But I would like to know your opinion in chat, for those of you that are watching, if you prefer to have the white background or should it be a different color? Like, I can open up. Whoa, get back here. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's open up our stickers. So as an example, like here's our sea toad with the white. Here's the god feather. Our octopus. And Cora. Oliver's saying it depends upon the sticker. Well, what are your thoughts? I generally prefer white unless the image is too close to white on the edges. Then it sometimes looks better if the background isn't white. Agree, depends, and remember bleed. This is like... Okay. Let's jump over... Make a new layer. By the way, hi Devlin. Good to see you. White is okay for most things. I kind of like it. So this is 100 pixel offset, doing a path offset path. So I think I'm okay with the bleed on these. Also remember, the sticker paper is generally white, so if you're making the background a different color, that's going to require more printing. That's what I thought. Now, let's try. Cora. Now, I understand what you're saying. Bruce, hello. You know, I think overall, it kind of works because we've got that small stroke. So I'm thinking that's okay. I don't mind that. The God Feather just looks great. Yes, the stroke here makes it okay. If it wasn't there, it would probably look weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm concerned with the highlights that we have on the octopus. Let me bring that up again. You know what I forgot to do on this? I'm seeing some banding. I am seeing some banding. Seeing some major banding. Crud. I wonder if I can clean this up after the whatchamacallit. Oh. Why am I drawing a blank on this? On the... Wow, I am just totally drawing a blank. Image trace. Jeez. Oof. Oof. Okay, so I can't get back into the advanced settings once that's done. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's upload the God Feather. Welcome back, Bruce. I'm just contemplating. Let's go ahead, upload the Sea Toad, the God Feather, and Cora. We'll do the octopus last. All right. Let's jump over into Redbubble. And there we go. We go into our account, add new artwork, and we are verifying that I am a human. Upload new artwork. Let's jump over here to our stickers. And let's do the God Feather first. open that up. Wait a minute. Please choose a file that has dimensions smaller than 182 megapixels. Okay, check this out. This is gonna frustrate me. We're gonna add new artwork. Look at this. A minimum of 5,000 pixels by that 5,000 pixel resolution. A minimum, okay? That's what it says right there. Let's jump over to Illustrator. Actually, let's open up our stickers here. $19,000? What the heck did I do? Oh, Sandrine, hello. Let's see what the size. Let's get the info on that. It's only 8.7 meg. That's tiny. I mean, the pixels, it's huge. Oh no. Oh no. It's the pixel dimensions they're complaining about. See that? Let me think about what I can do here. Oh, 19,000. Okay, what's the other? The octopus is small. Oh, they're all way too big. Son of a. Make it 5001 by 5001. The artboard, this is, so the artboard, I changed the artboard. Let's take a look at our sea toad. The artboard here is 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels. What would be nice if they told you what a max is rather than a minimum? Dupe Bug, hello? Happy birthday, Shawn. Thank you so much. It's great to see you, Dupe Bug. Bam. I love it. I love it. Hope you're having a great day. So let me think about this for a second. Let's grab our background layer. Let's turn that off. Let's go in and do a, no, it's not my birthday. It's early. It's an early happy present. You can have that, but you need to go to the help files. They also have templates. Well, the max is 13,500. Give a like, guys. Geogos, hello? Max was in London. I'm signed up to go to Max LA. Let me think, what do I want to do here? Okay, so what we can do a file export as. We're going to use artboards. put it in, and let's call this our Sea Toad 2 final. We're gonna save it as a PNG, and nope, cancel out of that. Oh lordy, what do we want to do here? Oh my gosh, okay, the Sea Toad is 145 megs. Saif, hello, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right, then what we're gonna do is let's grab our artboard tool, and I'm making sure that I have move art scale artwork with the artboard. So holding shift and alt or option, we can make this Why am I doing it this way? This is really dumb. Yep, I know that. Okay, let's get into our properties. Let's make sure that's locked. So now let's go 3000 by 3000 pixels. Now let's try it. Stian finally made one of these bank holiday here. Stian, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Let's do an export as. And our final version Sea Toad PNG, use artboards and export. Yes, please. 300 ppi. And takes a moment. Okay. Where'd my info go? My info someplace. Feels like we had a bank holiday every 2 weeks here. Yeah. Well, Stian, what's the bank holiday for you? Because it's Ascension here in Germany. Last year in May, each week had a day off. Was horrible at work because we didn't have less to do because we had 4 days. Okay, same. Gotcha. All right. Let's try this again. Part 2. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. The Christ Heaven Flying Day in Norway. The here in Germany, the literal translation is like happy guy driving to the sky or something like that. Okay, so we need a title. Christ on a bike. It changes from Christ on a bike. That's funny. Let's go our Sea Toad. And our tags, up to 15 tags. So our Sea Toad. Let's Sea Toad, fish, ocean, animal, and I've got this right here, and it's also considered a coffin fish. So let's add coffin fish. What y'all might find funny is some called today a fartin'. Yeah, that means that it's just like driving, going, which means to travel fast. Okay, slightly different. Slightly different meaning. Deep sea. Should I? Yeah, let's call it a sticker. Vector illustration. Sea toad, fish, ocean animal, coffin fish, deep sea, sticker, vector illustration, orange. Spell it right. I don't know if somebody would ever search my name, but let's just see. Kozel. I would say I've farted around town if I'd been around, not actually farted around town. If this was Behance, I would not be reading that. Languages are funny. I know I told this story before. When I first moved here to Germany, our first landlord, he had a large garden, and with one of the plants, he says, okay, his English was not good, and our German was horrible. And he says, if you touch this plant, you must die. And we're like, what? He says, it's a gift. It's a gift. And I'm thinking like, it's a gift? You're so angry somebody gave you this plant that you're gonna kill us if we touch it. No, it's okay. We won't touch your plant. And he goes, no, if you touch it, you must die. And we're like, yeah, we get it. And it wasn't until like weeks later that we discovered that the word gift, like I'm giving you a present, gift is poison. So he was trying to tell us, don't touch this plant. It's poisonous. And he didn't have the English and we didn't have the German, but it was quite amusing. So we joke about that now. Sea life. I think that's okay. All right. An illustration I made for the Create Waves 2025 challenge. I found this fish so strange. Tell a little story. That's okay. All right. Now, the tough part. I mean, really, who's going to? I'm curious what plant it was. I do not remember. I don't remember. That's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's enable that one. This is large print clothing. Can we put this where? Keep that up. Make sure it's centered. No, it's not poison ivy. It was in the garden. It was in a garden. So, Was it Orlander plant? There's not many plants that you'd have near that you must die. True. True. Let's enable that. I like the hat. Let's enable the hat. Graphic tees? Why is it so huge? Why are you so huge? Not that anybody is ever going to buy any of these. British find it funny that French person might be called Fanny. It's short for Stephanie, despite them having a famous, albeit strange-looking TV personality who was called Fanny herself. Yes. I don't know if you remember on What's What. I was like, did you just call me a fanny? Unlike the indigo flower, if you touch that one, you must die. Whew. Has anybody bought a mouse pad? Like, from one of these places? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Only ever bought a cup from Redbubble. Now you're gonna have to buy another one. I've bought t-shirts from Redbubble. Ah. I know somebody in chat that's bought stickers. Yeah, I like the offset grid. I does. Can you imagine a clock? Getting this clock? Somebody might really like sea toads. It's possible. I try to use them to make jigsaws, but the image size they wanted for them meant I'd have to upscale everything, which seemed a bit daft. See that? Oh my gosh, they have socks. They have socks. We are so gonna make pattern socks. Yep. Look at the backpack. Look at his head. No. Duffel bag? Nope. Okay, so media, select up to 2. Design, sure. Digital art, yeah. Collection? I don't have a collection set, so that's okay. Anybody? Optimize, recommended. Is this mature content? No. For socks, the best bet is to create a repeat pattern. I went offset grid. Should we go regular grid like that? Yeah, I'm not doing the backpack. Saving work. Otherwise, it's 2 a pita? To match the seam and direction of the print. Okay. Sea toad. I didn't add all of this. Share your work. Did you know the artists who promote their artwork are more likely to make sales? I guess those are all the ones I didn't do. Congratulations, your design is published. They're added by default, you have to disable them. I'm okay with that. I'm not worried about that. Okay, we need to keep going. Let's jump in. Let's grab Cora. Let's turn that off. Grab our artboard tool. Making sure everything goes in. Go into our properties. Let's set this to 3000. Bam. I wonder why you weren't disabling stuff on the previous screen when you said you weren't going to use them. Because I screwed up. But now I know. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've uploaded anything. It was the anglerfish, I think, the last time I uploaded something here. So now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay, we've got our whale 2. Going into stickers, PNG, using artboards. Yes, please. Export. And okay. Go Joe. I loved that show growing up. I did. I'm gonna have to actually redo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the God Feather. We'll see. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll have to redo it. Okay. Let's call this our blue whale and tags. Blue. Whale. And what did I have here? Did I have... I had a scientific name. Look at me. So all the ones that have green buttons are enabled. You have to click on it to disable them. Wait a minute. So did I just go through and edit? And did... Oh, son of a... All the ones I wanted, I did the opposite. Crud. Crud. Son. Okay. Thank you, Oliver. But that was a mistake. Guess what I'm gonna have to do again? All the ones I yes. Holy shnikes, Bruce, I really screwed that up. I really screwed that one up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna disable that one. Disable that one. We want the stickers. Desk mat. Sure. Pouches, sleeves, yep, okay, disable that one. Scarf, yep, disabled. One of those days. One of those days, I tell ya. We're gonna take that off. The acrylic coaster, sure. Throw blanket, disable that one. Bath mat, let's disable that one. Tote bag, it's already cut off. Why are you already cut off? Who wants a pen? You just enabled bath mats. It was already... Thank you for watching. Making sure I'm clicking properly. Okay, we'll do it. Bath mat. We'll enable it. Yep, disable, disable. Okay, backpack. Nope. Duffel bag, nope. Did I finish? No, I didn't do all of this. Okay, tags. We have blue whale, ocean, life, sea, deep sea, sea life, how else are you gonna, illustration. Wow, did I spell that bad? Vector. All right. Cora. Our blue whale illustration for Create Waves 2025 challenge. Digging it, digging it, digging it. Okay, no collection, anybody, not mature, agreed, save work. Let's see if we can get back in and make some changes. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's the way it should look. A holographic sticker? I didn't know that was an option. Yeah, I know I can. We have stickers, glossy stickers. Phone. Okay. We're not doing that. General, hello there. And General came in with the 100th message for today. So thank you, General. Thank you, chat, for the 100 messages. Give you a big thank you. Bam. Way to go, General. Way to go. What am I doing? Let's go to View Shop. Explore Designs. Are we up yet? We are. We're up yet. Okay. So we need to edit this. We need to figure out how to edit. Uma! Hi, Uma. Okay. I'm going to be clicking around. I want to make sure. Go into dashboard. Add new work. No. Shop settings. Share your work. Protect your work. Hope you're having a good day, Uma. I mean, I'm signed in. How come? How do I not? So far, that's good to know. Good to know. Crud, how do I do this? Because this is everything I don't want. No. Okay, let me cancel out of that. No, no, no. Crud! I cannot find... how to edit. Edit profile. Edit payment. Shop settings? No. This is outrageous. It's unfair. How could you be logged in and not able to edit? Yeah. No, it's 100% operator error, General. This is on me. This is my fault. This is on me. So, yeah, that's my fault. This is not very helpful. Manage portfolio? Okay, here we go. So coming up here, you've got manage portfolio. Let's go into collections first, and let's make a collection. Set a cover image and edit. Okay. Edit? That was way too freaking hard. Okay. Enabled. Disabled. Enabled. Enabled. We're going to edit that one. We're going to choose a pattern. Now we're doing it. Okay. Mousepad enabled. Desk mask disabled. Enabled. Edit. Make it a little smaller. Now we're cooking with gas. Prints, cards, posters? Nope. Pouches, laptop skins? Sure. Duvets? No. Mugs? Enabled. Scarves? Disabled. Drawstring? Let's edit that. You know, I'm just going to be a pro at this soon. Artboard prints. there's no image. Okay. We will let that be then. Throw blankets, no. Bath mats, enabled. Cotton totes will enable edit. Buttons, no. Disable aprons, disable that. We want to enable our socks, edit. Disable, disable. That would be an insanely hard jigsaw. Yes, it would. There's so much white. Okay, so 2 out of 4 down. And I'm only an hour into the stream. Okay, come on. I think you can buy one of those or just one color if you're a bit crazy. Should go faster now. It should. It should. Add another design. Yes, please. Upload artwork. Let's see if we can get the octopus to work. It should. And boom, that was going to be fast. General high five. All right. Wonder bar. Title. We're going to call this our Dumbo. Did I say jellyfish? Octopus. All right. Let me. Got the sea toad. Got that. Okay. I'm Googling. No, you said octopus. Okay. I hope I did. I hope. Let's get the scientific name. Let's go ahead and copy that. Okay, there's a gelatin. That's the actual name. I mean, there's a scientific name, but it's actually the name. Alrighty. Tags. Dumbo. Octopus. Let's do the scientific name. Animal. Sea. Life. Cute. Orange. House orange. That's for any of the Nederlanders. Dumbo, octopus, animal, sea life, cute, ocean. Illustration. I don't want to call it vector, so we'll leave it. General says if his work is as fast as he's boasting, we ought to do well. Boasting. Boasting. Michelle, did you say Nederlanders? I did say Nederlanders. I did. How are you, Michelle? I hope you're doing well. Really quick. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Give me one moment, please. Okay, we've got that prepared. All right. If this ends up going fast, I've got a backup. We're going to be jumping into Project Neo if I finish and if there's time. I've got another project I want to start. But let's see here. Share this story. Illustration I did for an ocean challenge. This is the first time I tried painting in Photoshop. I liked this cute fellow. I like this little octo. That's an octo, no? It is. Let me jump over into Illustrator and so making stickers. And the first time, Uma, I don't know if you're aware of this. So I started making this in Illustrator and totally was not happy with our little octopus guy. So I took it over into Photoshop and literally like trying to paint these wrinkles. This is the first time I ever tried to do this. And wow, that was loud. Sorry. Well, one moment. Let me silence that. There we go. Now I'm throwing stuff around. Uma says, "Ooh, the wrinkles look great." Thank you. It was hard because literally the first time I ever tried painting like this. So, yeah. So this is our little octopus, our Dumbo octopus. All right. Enabled. Good. Disabled. Enabled. Let's edit this. Let's do an offset pattern. Looks great on the bucket hat. We're gonna have to go regular grid. Uma says I'd wear that. So would I. Desk map. Nah. We can. Why is everything just so freaking weird size? Disable that. We can leave that. Disable. I really don't. No, I'm gonna disable that. Disable the scarf. Mugs are good. Let's edit the drawstring bag. Spiral notebook. I don't know what... The offset's not working for this. It is not. Edit the clock. Can you fill up the canvas of the phone case with the octopus? Oh, wait a minute. Let's get back up to the phone case. Edit. So the only options on the phone case is scaling. So I mean, you could do something like this. But I mean, we really don't have. If I go into no pattern, we could do something like that, Uma. Which is kind of cool. It just, you know what? I kind of like that. I do like that. There's different patterns, like in the clock. If we go to edit the clock, now we've got different things. So we've got our centering. We've got a repeat pattern. Yeah. Not a ton of not a ton of options. Go. Okay, where are we? Clock, artboard, prints, acrylic blocks and coasters. Let's edit that. Oh, that's already. See, that was what I was nervous about. That's okay. That's okay. Got that. Disabled throw blankets, bath mat. We'll enable bath mat. Let's edit our tote bag. Should we do the same thing with the tote bag? That looks funky with the white. Disabled. Socks, enabled, edit. Regular pattern. Maybe we should go 3. Michelle, have a great day. Thank you for being here. I would totally wear these socks. I would. All right, design, digital art. Anybody? Not mature. Save work. Cool. I dig it. I'm gonna have to do this different now with the God Feather. Since it does not like this size. Am I done with Illustrator? I think I'm done with Illustrator, but let me open Photoshop. Let's do a resize of this PNG. See what we can get here. I think that's what we'll need to do. Changed everything up 3000 by 3000. Select details. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Photoshop. Do a new file. Let's do a 3000 by 3000. We're going to go with a transparent. Let's cancel out of that. Let's go with a transparent. And let's create. That is not 3000 by 3000. Get into image. Canvas size. 3000 by 3000. Hitting OK. Command 0. Let's grab our PNG. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. Right there. Like it. Perfect. Okay, file, export. Export as, I believe is what we want. We are going to go with a PNG with transparency, 3000 by 3000. Yep. I'm digging all of that. Let's do an export. Put this into our stickers. Godfeather 2. Whoops. Godfeather 2. There we go. And save that. Yeah, let's save this. Let's put this back into our stickers. Come on. Hey, Gareth. Gareth's here. Hey all, flying visit whilst eating lunch before heading out to a hardwood mill to get some exotic hardwoods to make some adjustable under desk footrests. Nice. I'll take 2. Exotic woods. What makes them exotic? Is it the fact that the wood is not readily available in the UK? I mean, I honestly, of course, I know what hardwoods are, but exotic hardwoods. Very interesting. Bruce, where'd you go? Were there ads? Okay. Let's add another design. And let's grab our PNG. Godfeather. Oh, ad break. Sorry, I had my Twitch covered up with files. Sorry about that. Ooh, messed up the bucket hat. Okay. Now you've got me wanting to call this an exotic parrot. Use descriptive title that explains your work in 4 or 8 words. I didn't see any notice on Twitch about the ads. Yeah, it must have just happened because the next ads are going to be in 54 minutes. Okay, so Gareth is saying, yes, hard to get and expensive things like haddock, wenge, etc. Okay, I've never heard of those. I have not. The god feather parrot. That sounds way more interesting than my day. Whoa, 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 Oliver. Ouch. You're watching me. That's a slap in the face. Wow. Going out and grabbing some hardwood is it's going to be more interesting than my stream. Paduk and Wenge. Both those trees are African, by the way. Good recovery there, Oliver. Not including this stream. When can you actually say you're going out and grabbing some hardwood, not get banned? Okay. Let alone exotic hardwood. Welcome to this old house. Oh, Lord. Okay. I don't even know what kind of parrot this is. Like, I mean, there's so many types of parrots. Let's see if I can come up with something really quick. I can always stick a Brad in that ash. I'm not reading that. I am not reading that. That's my mod, ladies and gentlemen. I guess just macaw. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a macaw. Yeah, we're gonna go with a macaw. Macaw, bird, wildlife, animal, illustration, vector, colorful, wings. I think we'll leave that good. The Godfeather is a character from my animation, the side gig. He's the villain. He's the villain. Of the jungle. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. Leave that. Let's. I have a problem. Why are they so low? And the bucket hat, it's too big. Much better. Graphic tees, nah. Yep, stickers, happy with that. Should we do the same thing with the phone case? There we go. Somebody in chat, please say something, because all I keep doing when I look over is seeing Oliver's last comment. Somebody just type something. Thank you, Oliver. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Oliver. Or thank you, Gareth. I might buy these coasters. I don't know. Maybe. Ooh, I'm kind of digging the socks. I'm kind of digging these socks, I gotta say. Alright, design, digital art. Anybody? Nope. Save war. I'm digging this. I am digging this. Okay. one quick second here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. Let's go here. That's really weird. Why? Huh. Let me put this into chat. If anybody would like to check out the designs. I'm kind of happy with that. I find this whole thing strange. A fishy store. There is a lot of fish. And hairy coos. Lots of hairy coos. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Ooh. Are there any swim trunks? Rick, there's not. How are you, Rick? There's not. There's no like Kimmy did those like leggings, and they specialized in shorts and leggings and whatnot. Kimmy made a lot of those. Redbubble doesn't have anything like that. I mean, probably the closest thing are the dresses. Maybe you could swim in those, Rick? I don't know. I like the socks. I like the socks. Budgie smugglers. All right. Very cool. Old-timey beachwear. Let's jump back into Illustrator really quick. And yeah, let's do That's not what I wanted to do. That was a whoops. Oh, 1 second, everybody. Okay. Let's do that. I think I can shut down some of these. We've got our whale is done. So let's not save that. We've got our octopus. We don't want to save you. Our sea toad. You are done. And our godfeather. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave Illustrator open in case we do need it. Let's shut down some of this stuff. Now, I was not... Let me think about this for a second. If I... Yeah, okay. So we have about an hour left. And... Oh, let me put this up really quick. I need to post this in the Discord under the shop links. So, let me... New merch. There we go. Got that up. Okay, I can close Redbubble down. Good, good. And let's jump into Project Neo. I need to download something really quick, people. Give me a second, if you will. And let's take a look at this. Okay, so Caroline, not going to be able to make it, got back to me and sent me the image of her picnic. And I was talking like, oh, that would be really cool to like put it together in Neo and try to recreate this in Neo. It's pretty simple shapes, I think. Then again, it could end up being much harder. I want to go on a picnic now. Me too. Me too. Now, kind of one of the questions that I've got is starting out in Neo. I want to start with the blanket. So I'm almost wondering if we could do... I could probably do the blanket just as a series of squares, or we could make it in Illustrator and bring it into Illustrator. Let's try. Let's go ahead and try it in Neo. Okay. So, we're going to jump in. We're going to create a new background. We're going to go up to share. We're going to remove it from the community. We're going to turn off our frame. Let's grab that. Let's delete our square. We're going to go with a... We could do a linear and we're just going to try kind of match what we've got going on here. Have that there. Kind of like that. Let's go a little bit lighter. Okay, we've got that. Our green, we could add a little bit more saturation. I think that's good. We are going to be working in parallel, but we want to use isometric for the final piece. Let me go in and get our square. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna keep our piece here. Like, here's a question. We're gonna build on top of this, and then we'll be deleting it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're doing our blanket. So we're gonna grab a cube. We've got our selection set. Let's go ahead, hit V, select our cube, and keep everything square. Okay, let's zoom in. Oh, before I do anything, we've got, let me deselect. Get a snapshot, and we're gonna call this, rename it. That's gonna be our ISO 1. Okay, I just took a second snapshot, which we can delete. There we go. All right. Bring that down. And by the way, some of you may not have noticed, there is a new alignment tool that has been added over here. So we have a new alignment tool. I haven't taken a look at it yet, but we will. Okay, we want to make this flat. Like that. Then I haven't used Neo in months. We do a linear array. Okay, Z, we're gonna want 0. What's our size? So we're gonna want to go 0.075. 0.075. Whoa, no. 0.075. Okay. And then same thing here. 0.75. Now wait a minute. Why is that taking it? I see you're in beta. Neo is only beta. Yes. Wait. Is X. That's 0.075. Before I start getting too crazy, I need to make sure that we can change these individually. So, okay, let's see, how many rows do we have here? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 13. Okay. Elena, hello. Okay, let me get this going. So the corners are going to go, and this is what I was afraid of. Oof. Elena just gave me a big boom. Okay. Bam. So what we're gonna have to do is maths. It's so wrong when an American says maths. Maths. All right, so to create this, we need to actually create the grid, which should be easy to do. So if we go in, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have 7 red. So if we come back down here, and let's take this back down to 7. So we go 7. And going into our Z, we go 7. No, not 137. 7. And let's rename this really quick. Let's call this our picnic. Picnic. And Neo works so much better on my laptop when I'm streaming. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to deal with our distances. So what we need is 0.075. So that's going to be 0.150 is going to be our distance. So let's go 150, 0.150. And yep, okay. Then here is going to be, we can just put in 1.5. Sweet. Will it require more than just one math operation? I guess it could be maths. Oh, Rick. We're going big head mode here. So this whole thing, baubles. Hey, so many English words. Now, we were talking about math, and I love math. And oh my Lord, the people in the UK, and it was hilarious because they're like, it's maths. You don't say mathematic. You say mathematics. So I had this out with many people, including chat. So I'm like, yeah, but we just say math. But it's maths. There's not just one kind of math. It's mathematics. It's short for mathematics, so it's supposed to be plural. Ugh. Crazy. Okay. So we have that. We're good there. Let's go ahead. We are going to, let's duplicate that shape. Did it duplicate? Nope. Will it? Okay, there we go. Now we duplicated. So now we need to take this down to 6. And the Z needs to be 6. Let's get up to our colors. And is that the white? That might be the white right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do, okay. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. Let's Let's grab our red one. Let's duplicate that. Let's turn that color. And I do like the fact, okay, got the pink. So if I can always change that color in a second. Now let's do our positioning. Of our pink. Oh, we have too many. We need 6, Shawn. 6. Now just throw one big pink one underneath the whole blanket. I think you're right, Rick. But you know what I should do? It's a light red, not pink. Yeah. I'm with you. Hold on. I'm thinking this through. You know what? I wonder if this will work. Okay. Let's delete the pink one. Come on. Okay. Let's delete the pink one. There we go. Now, do that. Let's get our light red. Okay. I'm thinking, people. Oh, too far. Okay. Well, I was going to actually take the other colors and switch them to color, but that works. It's a little off, just a tiny bit. this way. And this way. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's grab our reds. Let's hold shift. Grab our whites. Let's grab our light reds. And let's do a Command G. And let's get into our layer panel. And can we name it? There we go. Blanket. Sweet. Can't you use your maths to figure out how big it should be? Okay, so here's the thing, Rick. I could, but the bottom part is going to be going away. So all I'm doing right now is kind of getting an idea. So once I build the scene out, the bottom platform is going away. Now I'm using the bottom platform, and I'll probably make it bigger just so we have a plane. Just so we have a plane to attach things to, and that's more or less it. But you can see we don't have a background. Yeah. So for right now, I'm pretty freaking happy. We're going to be using kind of the blanket, the squares in the blanket, to get an idea of the sizes that we're going to need. You know, like when Caroline built this, it's all pretty good. I'm surprised what I was going to do, Bruce, because that was a great idea by you in chat, by Rick and Stian, to say just add the big pink. So what I was going to do is add the pink square and then take the red and the white squares and set those to color rather than add. That way the color would be transferred onto the pink square rather than having our array. But this worked too, so it eliminated a step. So I'm happy with that. Okay. Whoa! I'm getting raided. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a great day. Edgari, how was your stream? Hello, Raiders. Great to see you all. We're taking a little bit of a sidetrack here. We are jumping into Project Neo. I was working on some product merch that I've got up for sale on Redbubble. And of course, I closed it and finished that up. So now we're in Project Neo. But welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What'd you do? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. I think this is the first time I've been raided. So, boom. Thank you for the raid. All right. Oh, we got a holy shnikes, I think, for the raid. Yeah, I don't think I've been rated before. Usually I'm the one doing the rating. I start earlier than most people. Okay. What do we want to start on? We could... Yeah, let's start on the box. Let's do that. So let's go ahead. We're gonna grab a box. Let's put it right there. And where'd you go? There we go. Oh. All right, so let's see the size of our box. It's 3 deep and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So take that down, move it back a hair. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I like the idea of trying to kind of recreate. Of course, it doesn't have to be perfect, but that's fine. Okay. Let's check out. Oh, not our inside shell. That's not what we want. We want a hole. There we go. Very nice. Alessandra, hello. And let's go ahead, grab that. And let's find a nice wicker color. And let's go a little lighter. Like that. Let's grab another shape. Put it right there. And that needs to actually back right there. Should we check it? Should we see if the lid actually works? Does it matter? I mean, we can check it. Is Lady Jane here? Hey up, Lady Jane. I did not see you come in. Hope you're having a great day. All right, we're gonna try. We're gonna see holding shift to rotate this down. How close did I get? Oh, look at that. That was absolute pure dumb luck. Okay, holding shift, let's open that lid back up. There we go. And let's grab that box. We are going to copy that material. Let's select this one. Let's paste that in. Go. Cool. Rick is saying, bravo, you made a box. That's a total slow clap there. Now what do we get? Oh, Elena. Boom, thank you, Elena. Little off. It's a wonderful box. It's a nice box, Shawn. Be proud. That was genuine, not sarcastic. Well, thank you, Rick. I was just actually happily surprised that it worked. Okay, we don't need a bottom. It's not going to be viewed. Does it have a material on it? I can't tell. No, it doesn't. Now, materials in Project Neo only come into effect when you export. Shh, Jane, something's going inside of it. This is, for those of you jumping in, this is Caroline's vector illustration working on some isometric, and I saw it, and I was like, that would be cool to try to make it in Neo. So that's the purpose, is I'm using Caroline's artwork. She sent it to me. I didn't steal it. I'm using Caroline's artwork as inspiration, just trying to kind of play more with Neo and get better at it. Frank, hello. Good to see you, Frank. Good to see you. Okay. So we'll be adding the other parts of the box later. We're gonna deal with the details later. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What do we need? We need plates. Should we deal with plates? Let's deal with plates. We need 3 plates. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're gonna grab shoehorn, put it right here, and hit V for the move tool. Let's grab our shoehorn, holding shift. Bring our that around, bring it down. Now let's try a revolve. What is revolve gonna do? That's kind of... Okay, the question, let's get in here. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, let's edit this. If I hold down the option, nope, 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 nope. I need those trees when you have a chance, of course. Of course, Bruce. You will have them. I mean, the problem with that. Oh, you know what we need? Nope, nope, that's not what we need. We do not need that. Let's go ahead, hit done. Tim, let's delete that. Tim was doing plates. We need to use a cylinder. So let's grab a cylinder. Let's put it right there. Jump into here. I'm not going to finish this today. I can tell you right now. So I'm not going to get to the trees today. This is going to be being ongoing for a little bit. So don't hold it against me if I don't get to the trees today. Okay. Let's make this a little bit bigger. All right, we want to get a bevel. Oh, I remember how he did this now. Okay, we're making a plate. So we've got that flat. Top, let's give a bevel on the bottom. Let me bring this up so we can kind of see what we're doing. Still too thick. Oh, that went fast. Okay. Now, let's duplicate that shape. Bring it up a little bit. We're going to go to our hole. Do you think you'll get to the Vegemite sandwiches? Maybe. Oh, dang it. I'm definitely going to be working on my laptop in the future. Now, I'm on the right one. Let's do a blend. let's add some color, or let's take down the roughness. It's a freaking plate. Add a little bit of metallic. We're gonna copy that material. Go grab our other plate. Let's paste that. There we go. Now we got a little bit of a nice sheen. Let's go ahead, grab both of those. We're going to do a Command G. We're going to group those together. Get into our layers. Whoa!
D_78THS just followed.
Hello, D78S. Bam! Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Bam. Ads. Okay. Hey, then really quick, I'm gonna go just get some more water and I'll be right back. So. All right, thank you everybody. I see the ads are still happening, but I'm gonna keep working on this. Okay. Think. Man, Z. Maybe it's the thickness that I'm having problems with the bottom one. Let's get into the properties here. Welcome back, Bruce. Let's change the color. So we can see what exactly we're working on here. just feels like too thick. I don't think I can make it any smaller. I mean, we've got our height down to 0, so yeah, we really can't. All right, let's get back over here. Actually, no, let's grab that. Let's copy that material. Let's get back into our blue. Let's paste it. All right. Whoa, Command Z, why? There we go. Okay. So let's get back out to our view for right now. Bam. Let's check out the size of the plates. It's about 2 squares, a little more than 2 squares. Yeah. Let's actually change, just to be proper. Let's get in. Let's take our top, following our colors. There we go. Following the color scheme, we've got our plates. That is good. We can go ahead, select our group. I'm going to hold down the Option key. I'm going to make a copy and make a copy. So we've got 3 plates. And are they, maybe they are a little small. Yeah, they're about 2 squares. They're a little small. That's okay. Okay. So let's go ahead, call this our plate 1. Come in here. Our plate 2. Coming in here. Our plate 3. Plate 3. Okay, I'm not gonna group our boxes yet. Because we're still gonna add stuff onto it and then we'll group it all together. Let's see, where are we next? We've got the bottles and the glasses. This is fun, Devlin. You know, to be honest, This is helping me learn Neo. And so hopefully all of you, it's helping you also. So let's get a cylinder. Let's put our cylinder right there. Hitting V. Select our cylinder and make it smaller. Bring it down. Ooh, I want to try something first. You sound like that SNL sketch with Rob Schneider sitting by the copying machine. Shawn making copies. Making copies. The copier machine. Okay, we're gonna have to dive into this alignment. Making copies. All right. I need to leave this up for a second so I can get a good feel. And that is a huge bottle. That is a big bottle. I think they brought the Magnum. Feels about right. Take this down right there. Next off, let's get some material going on this. Take our roughness way down. We can take, we may mess with the opacity. That's too much opacity. Whoops. Yep, I like that. Okay. Let's grab that. We need to do a bottom. Bottom corner right there. Let's grab a cone. We're gonna put it right there. And I don't know why the heck that's so small. Check your numbers, Shawn. What is our cylinder? Our cylinder size is a 0.85. 0.85. Let's grab that. And okay, you're not letting me do that. It's fine. Fine, be that way. Do that. Let's edit. And Whoa.
Just followed.
Thank you so much for the follow. Boom. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Kind of scared me. These notifications just crack me up. I was roaming around on art tag and I like the color what I see. Well, thank you so much. What I am doing today is this is a vector artwork, isometric artwork from one of the community members that I asked if I could work in Project Neo with. So they were kind enough to give it to me and let me use it. And so I am working in Project Neo. Let's go ahead, give a zoom out here. This is a relatively new 3D app by Adobe. So we are trying to figure this stuff out. Having fun. So let's get back in. Okay. And it's free. Yes, if you want to play around with Project Neo, what is vector artwork? Wonderful question. Okay, let's jump into Illustrator. Let's go ahead. We can open up, what do we want to open? We're going to open up our octopus. So vector work, just so you know, this up here is an image. So if I zoom in, you can start seeing the pixels. See the pixels right here along the edge? Let's zoom in even more, getting crazy. You can start seeing the pixels of this image. So that is pixel art, like Photoshop, like what you do when you take a photo with your camera. Oops. Let's get back out. Let's get down here. Now, this vector art, if we go ahead and we zoom in, I can zoom in indefinitely and you will never see a pixel because there's no pixels. It's all done with math, with mathematics, maths. So vector art, it can be resized indefinitely because it's always just regenerating the not regenerating, that's the wrong word in today's terminology. It is recreating the line art using math, not pixels. So this is something that when somebody says, okay, can I put this on a coin? So if I wanted to put that on something this small, no problem. It's done with math. If I want to put this octopus, not that one, but the finished product, if I want to put the finished product on a side of a bus or on a building, I can make it that big and not lose any detail. So you've got vector art, which is like what Illustrator is, and then you have pixelated or raster art, which is like Photoshop. So wonderful question. Is vector art similar with clip art? Now, yes and no, because it depends upon what the clip art is. If you are in, okay, let's go ahead, close out of that. Let's get back over here. Let's jump over to Adobe Express. Pixels make raster files as opposed to vector art with points and lines. Great job there. Let's just open this up. I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's that. Okay. Let me go ahead, give a background. There we are. And let's go white. If you jump in and you're like, okay, we want to add shapes or icons. Let's go icons. Now, these icons here are actually from the Noun project. So I believe that they're SVGs. So it's an SVG file, which is a vector file. So I can take this, save it as a PDF, open it in Illustrator, and then manipulate the pixels or manipulate the points. I believe this is an SVG. So, you know, if we zoom in, I would say yes, that's an SVG. So that is an SVG file. So it just depends upon how the clip art is loaded, what the file type is what it comes down to. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of weird. Hopefully that makes sense. Somehow. Look, I'm a photographer, so you know my background is with pixels. I once got an SVG file for a logo. Yes. So as you can see here, if I end up going in and taking a logo, and you know what? Let me open. Oh, come on, Illustrator. Where'd you go? Where? Here's our zombie file. This is going to be cool, but don't know what it is. Elephant legs in the back and horse legs in the front. Yeah, that's yes. Yes. So we've got our zombie. Let me grab. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. So what we're going to do is let's do window, asset export. Let's drag in that one. Let's export it as an SVG. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. We have such a smart community here. Okay, so we've got our logo. We're going to save it as an SVG. Let's just throw it on the desktop for right now. No, let's put it in our download. Downloads. We're going to hit choose and did it export? It should have exported. Yep, okay, it exported. Cool. All right. So we've got that with our zombie file. Let's jump back over into this file. Let's hit import SVG. Let's go to our downloads and let's do date added. Let's grab our SVG. To add, it allows you to scale them to large formats without getting fuzzy, clear, and sharp. Yes. Okay, so we've got our zombie. Hold shift. Bring that there. Bring it around. Ooh, you are not good. Oh, it is straight. My mistake. Okay, this is way too big. scale this down. There we go. And bring it up. So I just took a flat lines, flat text logo and turned it into 3D. So it extruded it, if we go ahead and click on it, you can adjust how much you want it. But now, because it's a logo, because it's an SVG, I can make it any size I want and do whatever I want with it. So now we've got a 3D with the brains, with everything. So it pretty freaking cool, pretty cool. Okay. I don't know if I should leave that in this file. I don't know. I don't think so. The zombie research society kind of takes away from our picnic vibe. All right. I went over a little bit on time. Thank you for the questions. Oh, Oliver's got something. SVG is essentially just XML, but XML that describes an image where all the points are straight lines or curved, stroked, and filled colors. Zombies need a picnic too. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to just really quick, let's grab that material. We're going to, no, don't paste. No, Command Z. Command Z. Undo. There we go. We're going to copy that material. Let's grab our cone. Let's paste that material onto that. There we go. I'm liking that. We're just going to finish the bottle really quick and then call it good. If a vector has a gradation color, will that color still on vector, or is it impossible to do? Okay, now you're getting into a very touchy subject, okay? You need to know what you are going to be doing with your final image. How is it going to be used with your final whatever it is, subject? How is it going to be used? Because in some matters, your gradients just won't work. And it's tough. It's tough. So when you're thinking about going in and creating your gradients, and what did I just have that I can show this off? Where's my other octopus? One moment. Stickers. Okay, so this octopus was initially made in Illustrator as vector. Then I took it into Photoshop and painted the wrinkles, and then I brought it back in so I could create a sticker. Now, when I brought it back in from Photoshop, it's pixels. It's no longer vector, it's pixels. So I had to go in and do a retrace of this. Now, as you can see, let's jump into here. We've got banding, and you can see each one of these are actual shapes with the colors, but you can see the banding. Now, there's ways to get around this. I could have put a Gaussian blur, and it would have kind of made it look better. But then again, it would have turned it into pixels. That's a Photoshop filter dealing with pixels. So you really have to figure out how is your image going to be used, where it's going to be used for, and go from there. Because once you expand appearances and fills, you're going to have some funky stuff possibly occurring. If we go ahead and do I want to do this file? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab our swatches. I've got no swatches. Hold on, shapes, color themes. Let me open up. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go ahead and you're not allowing me to. Okay, there we go. Add theme to swatches. There's my swatches. So if I want to, I can go ahead and come into here, making sure I have the fill, and I can actually create a gradient using that swatch that I just made, those swatches, the color swatches. I have full control down here of what I want to do if I want to do anything. But now let's get rid of this stroke. Don't want a stroke on it. There we go. Or no. Let's leave the stroke. Jump in, go black, and let's make it bigger. There we go. Okay, so we've got our shape. There's our shape, there's our gradient. Let's go to Object, Expand, and we're going to expand the fill and the stroke. And it looks like there's 255 objects here, just from this one square. So now we go in, we come into here, we go into our layers, our groups, our clipping group, and there's all of our paths from that gradient. So you can see that it's going to start getting heavy. Your files will get heavy. And let's see if we can see. Oh yeah, there's the banding. There's the banding. So yeah, you really have to figure out how it's going to be used, the best way to use it. A lot of people kind of frown on using gradients if you've got to expand it. So it basically a group of vector with different colors. Yeah, it's each one you can see. Let's zoom out. Let's go ahead, do the amazing Command Y. There you go. There's all your paths and your fill colors. So that's freaking nuts. That is nuts. That's from one square. We started with one square and just did a fill. A barcode. That's funny. That's funny. So Command Y, let's get out of that. Let's go ahead, delete that. And let's close that down. It's not save. Yeah, let's just leave that open for now. Where are we? I'm finishing the bottle, then I think I'm going to be calling it a day. Let's just take a look here what we've got. So we need the cylinder and a cap. Gotcha. Still think this is a bit tall. I think we're going to call it good. Call it good, Shawn. We need to get a cylinder. Let's grab a cylinder. Let's go ahead and, oh, you are not going to do this too. I think I need to, we need to get out of this for a second. Yeah, Command Z. This should be saved. Okay, get into my files. Okay. Open, open, open. Ooh, I do not like what's happening here. This is a problem. Let's switch over to the V. Let's grab that. We're gonna move this out of the way for right now. Let's get back in, grab our cylinder. We're going to put it right there. Let's go ahead, select our cylinder. We're gonna move it up right now. Let's grab this piece. Let's move it back into place. And we'll make sure everything's lined up in a moment. Grab that. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down. Zoom in so we can see what we're working on. Okay. Let's grab this cylinder. We're going to come down. We're going to copy the material. Let's grab this cylinder. Let's paste the material. Let's duplicate. Should we? That looks too small. Should we try a blend? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's duplicate that. Let's go ahead, take it up. Now we need to take the blend down to 0. We're going to take our cap, our color. Let's go black. Now we do have a problem here with our opacity. We need to bring up our opacity back up to 100%. And where is my top? Come on, there you are. So let's bring this down. I like it. I like it. Nice little bottle. Okay. Time for a screenshot. I don't know which one I'm gonna use, but okay, so we did a lot today. Wow. We got our merch, our stickers are up on Redbubble. Wherever you're watching this, I've got a Linktree link within the description. And if you're interested, you can join my Discord right there. Also, today we were working on Redbubble stickers. So we've got stickers and other things in the Kozel merch shop from the Create Waves project, as well as the side gig. If you're watching this on Facebook or Twitch, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those wonderful things. Greatly appreciated. Helps me out a lot. Also, we're in Project Neo, so we can go ahead, get out of that. Today, in less than 2 hours, Jack and I are going to be live on the Firefly Discord. We are going to be building cities using Adobe Firefly, maybe Photoshop. I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. So if you have time, swing by and say hello. What other announcements do I have? We're going to continue working on this project next Tuesday. Yeah, so if you're around, Friday night is Umacorn night. So Umacorn in chat is going to be doing a game night. Thank you for those of you that followed and subscribed today. That means a world to me. And oh, Lady Jane's gonna be live. I've been absent for a while. Well, welcome back, Bruce. Lady Jane's probably gonna be live on Friday. Maybe Jack. I don't know how busy Jack is this weekend. Who else? Alessandra might be. So, people in the community. 12 noon UK time, the Jane Bradbury will be live. Thank you for that, Jane. Yeah, I think that's all the announcements I've got. So I will see you in about less than 2 hours. Geez, an hour and a half. And if I don't, I will see you probably on the Adobe Lives. So everybody, have a great rest of your day. And let's see if we want to do a raid. Is Penny live? Is Penny live? That is. Have a good day. Let's see. Oh, we have Fiend just starting. You know what? I don't want to put that much pressure on Fiend. Fiend likes to ease into things. The last time I raided him, and he really wasn't set up yet, I think it put a little too much pressure on him. Ooh, Penny had to take the dog to the vet. Oh no. Hopefully everything's okay. All right. So, everybody, stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. And I will see you around the chat. Bye, everyone.